Good evening and welcome to the program Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria, a program that keeps you up to date on developments in the agricultural sector. Fortnight ago, we brought to you some major research breakthroughs of Nigeria Research Institute in cash crops production. Tonight, we are focusing on research outcomes in value addition of cash crops. But before then, we have news from the diary of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. Please stay tuned.
Every part of Nigeria has something to offer.
In the lineup, Agric Minister appeals to committee to support the bill for the establishment of University of Agriculture. Also, Kickstart International seeks collaboration to enhance irrigation in Nigeria. Stay tuned for details after this break. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, has appealed to the Senate and the House Committees on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions to support the bill for the establishment of University of Agriculture and make relevant laws that would make the university to be under the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security.
We have 2 out of the 6 universities that are under the Federal Ministry of Education, while 4 are under agriculture. And I think it is when the law was being made that they channeled it to the Ministry of Education. So I believe once it's there out there in the Federal Ministry of Education, it loses that
peculiarity,
yes, of being an agricultural institution. So it's very key and fundamental that I let this be known to you, because at the end of the day, it is this committee that will be saddled with the responsibility of bringing out that bill into fruition.
On his part, the Minister of State for Agriculture, Senator Aliyu Sabi Abdullahi, appreciated the lawmakers for the visit as it provided an opportunity to interact towards ensuring food security in Nigeria.
The intervention of the National Assembly in matters of our mandate are key to our success. And it's my hope and belief that as you visit, you will definitely create that opportunity for us to interact.
Leader of the visiting lawmakers and chairman, Senate Committee on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions, Senator Simon Bakulalong, stated that their visit is in preparation for the 2025 budget. He assured the ministry of the support of the National Assembly in ensuring food security in Nigeria.
Our priority on agriculture. We are getting into preparation for budget, and we thought that because we are very serious about food security, agri institutions and colleges are very important, very key. And that was why, instead of waiting to invite you to the Senate, we said, no, let us come to the office first and do our usual complimentary visit, and that other things can take its course.
As the dry season draws nearer, Kickstart International, a company that designs and develops climate-smart irrigation tools, has approached the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to buy its irrigation facilities for farmers to enhance farmers' capacity to cultivate during the dry season and to ensure food security and improved livelihoods in Nigeria. The irrigation technologies were recently demonstrated before the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, and other stakeholders at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja. Speaking in an interview with our correspondent during the demonstration, The President and Chief Operating Officer, Kickstart International, Peter Juma, stated that the irrigation facilities demonstrated are highly efficient, effective, affordable and reliable, and can enable farmers to transform their livelihoods and build lasting food security. He added that the tools do not need fuel, solar, or any cost for maintenance, while reiterating their ruggedness for rural farmers.
These are pressure pumps. You can pull water from a depth of 7 meters, so that's about 21 feet. You can push up to a height of another 7 meters, another 21. So you're talking about a total head of 14 meters or 42 feet. And on a flat ground, the hand pump, the starter pump, you can push water up, you can deliver up to 150 meters. The treadle pump on a flat ground, it can deliver water up to 200 meters. Now, this, as I've said, this you can pull water, and the source of water can be anything. It can be a river, it can be a pond, it can be a tube well, it can be a hand dug well, it can be a water catchment.
Also speaking in an interview, a food security expert, Africa farmer Mogadi, attested to the efficiency and efficacy of the equipment and their cost effectiveness. He also appealed to the ministry, state government and other stakeholders to embrace the technologies to enhance irrigation and food security in Nigeria.
Now that we see the challenge of food security, the challenge of droughts, the rain stopping abruptly like this year now, we decided now is the time to showcase the possibilities that will ensure productivity for the farmers, ensure food security for Nigerians, and profitability for the farmers. This kind of intermediate technology is neither crude nor very commercial. These are things that individuals and cooperatives can embrace. And that is why we think now is the time for politicians, our leaders, ministries, governors to embrace so that we can become food secure.
You are watching Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria, the program that informs you of the strides of the Ministry of Agriculture towards food security and sufficiency. For the past couple of weeks, our focus has been on research institutes in Nigeria, x-raying their contributions in crop development towards food security. If you missed any of the episodes, you can watch them on our YouTube channel. Aside improving production, value addition is another key area of research and development by agricultural institutes. Our focus in this episode is to highlight some of the effort of these research institutes in promoting value addition, particularly for cocoa, oil palm, and rubber. Keep watching.
It is said that Nigeria loses about 30 to 50% of its crop harvest. This can greatly be reduced by value addition. For cash crops like cocoa, cashew, oil palm, among others, value addition is a game changer in the area of income generation and job creation. Cocoa is the highest commodity foreign exchange earner for Nigeria. This is because of the high demand for cocoa-based products like chocolates and cocoa drinks. With the volume of cocoa being produced in Nigeria, stakeholders are of the opinion that it would be a great disservice to the nation to continue to export cocoa to other countries while remaining an importer of the byproducts. The Cocoa Research Institute, CRIN, is at the forefront of developing several technologies that will not only increase and improve quality and quantity of cocoa production, but also add value to cocoa as a crop. Today, several cocoa-based products have been developed by this research institute. These include cocoa bread, cocoa butter, cocoa wine, black soap, chocolate, cocoa powder, cocoa cream, cocoa custard, among others.
We have produced a lot of products and byproducts from cocoa, which I've earlier mentioned that are lying on the shelf. And we have been able, through research, we have been able to produce cocoa breads, which has certain percentages
of cocoa materials in it. This bread is selling very, very, very hotly in the market. And it has health benefit and people are happy with it. We've been able to make cocoa wine, cocoa juice. We have been able to make chocolates and so on and so forth. A lot of products and byproducts of cocoa. And the technologies of making all these things is available on the shelf. And we are encouraging would-be entrepreneurs to come and take them up.
Another research institute that has made research breakthroughs and innovation in value addition of cash crop in Nigeria is the Nigeria Institute for Oil Palm Research, NIFOR. This is the Agric Engineering Division of NIFOR in Edo State. This division is charged with the responsibility of fabricating agricultural equipment for the processing of the Institute's mandate crops and for farmers and industrialists.
We develop machines to handle these mandate crops. That is the end use aspect of it. So take for instance the oil palm. The oil palm industry such that we developed the technology to handle the processing needs of palm oil. That is a fresh food punch. Before now, we all know that the drudgery that is associated with the traditional method of palm oil production was so enormous.
The equipment fabricated here are useful to farmers and processors to add value to oil palm at medium and large scale.
This one is called the clarifier. This one is used for the clarification of crude palm oil to special palm oil, that SPO of sterling quality. And as you can see here, these are the plates that are being marked for construction of other components of the mill. And then this is the sterilizer. The sterilizer is used to cook the stripped oil palm fruit before digestion.
The Institute does not only produce the machines, but also spare parts to ensure maintenance of the machines.
The name is Late Machine. We used to produce spare parts for SSP Company. You can see what it's doing now is producing pulley. And that pulley is going to be fixed on a digester screw press. And many other components, such as cone, hub, and pulleys of various sizes are produced from this Late Machine.
Research by the Institute has proven that the oil that farmers get from palm fruits by using this equipment is 3 times more than the manual and old method of processing.
When palm oil is produced locally, the extraction ratio is normally less than 10%, at times less than 11%. When palm oil is produced, an extraction ratio is less than 11-12%. It's not economically viable. So we tell them that they should come and acquire our technology. If they don't have the money as an individual, they can form cooperative society and buy this technology. They can buy one, then they can now migrate to buy the second components and all that. So it is based on that we'll be able to convince some of them that patronizing the equipment, even sending some of their workers here for training.
Aside the oil processing unit, NIFOR has technology and product development department where other products are developed from the mandate crops.
When you refine bleach and deodorized palm oil, you have what we call refined bleach and deodorized palm oil. It's a product that contains both the olein and the stearin. So when you fractionate this product, you have olein and then you have stearin. This is palm olein and this is palm stearin. So a lot of the cooking oil products that you have in the market, like Mamador, King's, Power, they are based on this olein. Whereas the fat that they use for bakery purposes, the margarine that they eventually use, this is the raw material for making bakery fat.
Black oil produced from the palm kernel is also useful in the pharmaceutical industry.
So the same thing happens with the black oil. The black oil is extracted from the palm kernel. You know the kernels, when you put them in a pan and you heat it, the oil seeps out. So that oil that seeps out turns black, you know, and the antiseptic property as well is also very strong and is used to control nappy rash in babies. So we have developed the oil and the powder and the soap from this product for use in infant formulations.
Rubber Research Institute of Nigeria, RRIN, has also made research breakthroughs in rubber value addition. The rubber tree has two major outputs that are useful in the industrial sector as well as for other uses. These include the white liquid substance tapped from the rubber tree, which is called latex, and the rubber seeds that are produced from the rubber trees. After the liquid is tapped from the rubber, it can be sold in its liquid form or processed into rubber sheet. To achieve standard of processing of rubber liquid into a more profitable form, the Rubber Research Institute of Nigeria has a rubber latex processing section.
Here is a pilot plant set up by the Rubber Research Institute to encourage, through demonstration, the value chain addition of our produce. Usually, when you tap rubber from the field, as I'm very, very sure you guys have seen earlier today, it is processed into raw materials that can be consumed by would-be manufacturers who are interested in using natural rubber as a base raw material in the production of rubber products, like your shoe sole, like your foot mats, and others. There are several products that you can get from rubber. And natural rubber being one of the most sourced raw material.
Farmers who wish to process the latex into rubber sheet are expected to clean the latex by following a standard procedure in order to achieve a positive result.
We now use a prepared scooper, which has also been calibrated to scoop about 4 liters of latex, so that eventually 24 hours later you obtain a coagulum of this. After 24 hours, which we now be moved to the lower shipping machine for onward sheeting.
A farmer who wants to process the rubber latex into rubber sheet has different methods to use depending on the type of rubber sheet the processor or farmer wants to achieve. These could be by smoking the rubber sheet or sun-drying the sheet.
So we are encouraging all manufacturers who will be interested in consuming sheet rubber to make friends with Rubber Research Institute, that we can assure you of grade 1 rib smoke sheet with best practices as guided from international standards, so that it can become part of your raw materials in your production.
Rubber is used to produce tires, shoe soles, among other things. Another aspect of rubber that was considered a waste is the rubber seed. The Rubber Research Institute of Nigeria has researched into the usefulness of rubber seeds, leading to the discovery that the oil from rubber seeds is very useful in the polymer industry.
We have epoxidized rubber seed oil, which is used as plasticizers in some other polymer processing. We have produced biodiesel from rubber seed oil. We have also done extensive work on rubber seed oil based acid resin. Now, acid resin is the major binder for gloss, the one they call gloss oil paints. And so we've done extensive studies in that regards, and we've partnered with some agencies like the Raw Material Research and Development Council, and we have been able to show how suitable the seed is in that regard.
In our various trips to these institutes, we have come across farmers and processors who are taking advantage of these technologies for value addition. Let's hear from them in our next segment, Farmers Speak. Keep watching.
I thank Rubber Research for adding value to our rubber products. When the issue of lower shift machine came in, we don't know that we can still produce sheet, binding rubber, glove, rain boot out of our product. It's through Rubber Research. When they bring the lower shift machine, they call all we farmers to the training. They train us, tell us now they want to add value to our rubber. And there is a program. They even take us to almost 2-3 weeks, adding value to rubber chain. So, who attends that workshop will praise Rubber Research from the beginning of his life to the end, because it's what I'm enjoying today. If you don't have, I can produce rubber band myself. You must buy rubber band. If you don't buy rubber, if you don't buy later, you will buy rain boot. If you don't buy rain boot, you will buy glove. So all these are from rubber product.
Apart from this, that is was produced in India, all these ones are fabricated here by the NIFO staffs. They've made the fabrication in their agric engineering. So we bought this thing from them. There. Yeah.
What do you use it for? How
Okay, this is a digester.
compared to using of hand on those days?
In those days, you know, it's either they use mortar. From the area I came from, they make kind of a boat where they put on rain boot. Even some, they don't even put on rain boot. After cooking and all those things, they march with their legs, their foot. But nowadays, we use this to digest. Assuming this thing is done now, you will see the process. We use the engine. The engine drives these ones. And this one we crush and make it to a place that you can now press there. Yeah, so it is easier and faster than the olden days.
As you have seen, a lot of research breakthroughs have been made by Nigerian Research Institute and it's incumbent on industrialists to join hands with the Research Institute to popularize the technology for us to produce what to eat and eat what we produce. This is where we call it a day on the program. Join us again, same time, same station next week for another interesting episode of the program, Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria. I am Aisha Muhammad Ahmed. Good night.